Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Wapplewood. It's the end of Advent, Christmas, basically. This will be coming out on the 25th, or after Christmas, I believe. And this time, we have a certain bum loser who ditched me back with us.
Yeah, it's me, PapaLlama. I've got a glass of wine, and I'm not hanging out with my wife this time. So shoot me. What can I say?
Well,
It's always an interesting balance, like doing this like at night, because like this is when I would do some other things after the kids have gone to sleep, or when I hang out with Mrs. Llama. But I like breaking away to do this. But at the same point, there are nights when I want to hang out with her instead. And it just happens to overlap with when we had the schedule. What can you do?
what can you do? You could, I need to tell us ahead of time, and not during it,
I try not to do that because I've had enough people in my life and in my career who tell me things the literal last minute, like 2 minutes later than when they were supposed to be somewhere. And it has just ticked me off beyond reason. So I try not to do that.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm a very punctual fellow, and I always get I show up to places 5 minutes early or basically on time, and it's the sort of thing where having friends who are chronically 45 minutes late to everything gets a bit tiring.
Oh yeah, I used to be like you, and then we had kids, and it's weird, man. Despite your best efforts with the kids, despite the best planning and the best timing, they find a way. Like you're trying to get out the door, and like the youngest one poops his pants or poops his diaper, and you're okay. Well, now we got to pause this, or I don't know. If one of them spills oats all over his outfit, now you're finding a new outfit. All sorts of crazy variables. To that, a couple weeks ago, my wife and I, the kids stayed at the grandparents, and we literally got up from waking up and got ready and everything and into the car in 30 minutes, and we looked at each other and went, oh yeah, it's the kids, it's definitely the kids.
Yeah, yeah, that's it's wonderful how quickly you can move when you don't have to manage anyone.
For real. But the kids, like if I want to be out the door for mass at like 7:50, 7:55, I gotta be up at like 5:30, and I gotta get my coffee in and then get them all woken up and get them ready. It's wild. But anyways, it's just interesting. But I used to be like you. I used to be punctual. I used to show up 5 minutes to everything, which my wife was foreign. That did not work out so often because the Kenyan priest told me like to show up to the Kenyan church at 1. I showed up at 1 and I still beat him by 5 minutes. And then their mass didn't even start till like 2. So being on time was not always a good thing for me.
I mean, it's the sort of thing where, depending on what type of foreign, they're different about being late. I hear that apparently South Asians are very, very bad about showing up to things on time, whereas who have I heard who's very good about showing up to things? Well, from my experience, not Russians. All my Russian friends are super late for everything.
I've heard that's like an Eastern European thing in general. Me and my buddy used to go camping with some Chechens, and if they said that like you were supposed to be there, like they said they'll be there at 6 p.m., they'd roll in at 9.
Chechens, how'd you meet them?
Martial arts.
That would explain it. I was thinking of like Khabib and Kadyrov, and I'm like, yeah, huh.
Dude, the Chechen dudes were nuts. Camping with them was always fun because they like taught me how to actually trap. Like they would pretty much bring like water and vodka, like liquor, and then they would go out. We'd go either fishing, which I would actually bring like a fly fishing rod, but they would just go out and like spear some fish in the water, or they would go catch themselves some kind of critter, and that was the food. It was wild. It was an experience to go camping with those guys back in the day.
Wow. The man. Let's see. Well, this week so for Advent, our shared well, my guild, which at PapaLlama is in, has been doing the weekly event where you have to go do something. And this week, PapaLlama, do you know what we're doing this week?
Didn't we just do it where we took pictures of bodies of water?
Picture the bodies of water.
It
So
was
I'm
cool
gonna be,
because I took a picture of my little stream I run over every time I go jogging.
and I'm gonna be going and heading out to my frozen river.
Oh, for real? We get to see it? That'll be cool. Just don't fall in it.
Yeah, you're. I'm a man who's wiser than to just fall into a frozen river, PapaLlama.
It's still not a phrase that just anybody says out loud ever. I almost fell into a river, a frozen river. It's like, okay, hold on. There's a lot of steps that got you from your nice, warm, comfy house to on top of a frozen river.
It's just a walk, not that far.
Yeah, it's just that most people don't go for the walk in the tundra.
Most people are lame, I'll be honest.
I mean, to be fair, it's very interesting. Out of all the things that I know about you, the fact that you go hiking through the snow and on top of frozen rivers is definitely one of the more interesting and intriguing things you do.
The I mean, it's the sort of thing like you just gotta do. I mean, if you were to spend your time in an area which got serious, well, I say serious, not that serious by my standard, but it is serious by your standards. Amounts of snow and had nice wood to walk through. I think you would do it as well. It's one thing that I don't do, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, you should do this," and I'm like, I don't think so. It's fishing. I just don't do fishing. I tried it once, sucked.
Did you just do regular fishing?
Well, I went fly fishing with a friend, and I'm like, yeah, this
Okay.
is stupid. And then I just sat by the side of the river and just did normal fishing.
See, I hate standing by the side of the river. What I like doing is we have some pretty shallow springs about 3 or 4 hours to the west, and we'll go there, and I would just stand in the middle and catch trout, fly fishing, and then walk it back over to the like literally like toss it to my buddies. We'll like catch it, hand the rod off, and then go carry it back over, gut it, and get it ready to be cooked. Like and I love that. That's kind of cool.
The I think a lot of it is that I just don't like fish at all.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, for me, it's the fact that you get to eat what you caught, kill. So that's kind of fun. So I can, if you don't like fish, then yeah, that would do it.
I don't like to fish, and I don't like to eat fish.
Oh, okay.
But
what is your favorite meat, Jerma? We've never really talked about this. What kind of meat do you like to eat, huh?
oh man, the I'll be honest, it's a toss-up between chicken and beef. Beef, the best beef will always beat the best chicken.
True.
But bad chicken will beat bad beef.
Yeah, bad beef is pretty rough. That's hard to overcome.
And then pork. Pork, alright, good pork is equivalent to upper mid-tier beef. That's my opinion.
Yeah. I
And
feel
good
like it's
pork
hard to
is
compare beef.
slightly worse than good chicken. But what I surprisingly don't really like, well, not that surprisingly, I don't think this is surprising at all to most people listening, is I'm not that big on fried chicken.
Me neither. And I live in the South, so I feel you.
Yeah. See, I don't.
It's overdone. It's hard to overcome. Frying imparts a very strong flavor, like the act of frying, and so you lose a lot of the subtle flavors. You almost have to like just bank on the fact that your breading is good.
Yeah, the issue for me with fried chicken is I really don't like having greasy hands.
No.
So like when I would say have a piece of garlic bread, I would always have a napkin on my, I have a napkin on my thigh. And this is not napkin. I always have a napkin. I have a rag just for
Interesting. So you don't like to get dirty when you eat.
All right. So with fried chicken, it's all right. I like I tried KFC and I tried Popeyes. I preferred Popeyes. And what I liked most about Popeyes was the biscuits. The biscuits were nice, but
Yeah.
the chicken itself,
To me, the problem with fried chicken is that if I have a good piece of fried chicken, so because I have a different reason for disliking it. My problem is that all fried chicken is like is like one shade from it, 2 degrees from itself, right? Like it's all generally the same. I can tell you if I eat somewhere and it has a good, and they do a good job of cooking their fried chicken, and that's about the extent of what I can tell. I'm like, okay, they did a good job cooking the fried chicken, and the other place did not. Theirs was dry or something, or their breading was bad, or they cooked it improperly, so it was overly greasy. But that's the extent of it. I can't tell. Like it's very hard for me to tell like one fried chicken place from another. So that to me, that just tells me the methodology is a little bad. Like for me, it doesn't work. But now in the South, I might get crucified over that. But that's my. But I've had people tell me the same thing about pulled pork, and like pulled pork is definitely one of the cooking areas where I specialize.
the yeah, no, it's the sort of thing I generally don't like to mess around with frying. It's I just don't like to use that much oil in a single thing. I'm very averse to oil, especially, and like the biggest issue for me with frying, like home frying, like those videos of people who are frying a turkey for Thanksgiving. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like
Yeah, I mean,
that much oil inside your house?
well,
I,
you shouldn't fry a turkey inside your house. That's a bad idea.
yeah, that's a bad idea.
It's one thing to fry like a chicken leg. It's another thing to fry a turkey inside your house. Your entire house would smell like a fryer forever.
Mhm. The man. But speaking of, what are you planning to have for the holidays?
Wow, I've got a big old ham cook on Saturday. I'm cooking like 8 hams, and I'm making a bourbon cherry maple glaze. And yeah, I have some friends and all I do is I do it for like some close friends and family. And I give a couple more to people who obviously need, who like I have a couple of friend who has like a newborn, and I wasn't going to charge him for that, right? You always send meals and stuff and help those people out. But anyways, so they all cover the cost of the meat and materials, and yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm doing that, and then my family always does a Christmas Eve party, and that has all of the relatives, like all the extended family, and then we do Christmas morning with my family, and then Christmas night with my in-laws. The the Christmas Eve party last year was wild. At one point, I counted, and there were 19 children in the house. 19.
Wow.
It was insane. I remember so vividly my father, because at my father's house, and he's just pulling all of the sugar related items out of his pantry and just giving them to all of the children. And I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm cycling the food, cycling the toys." I was like, ah. And then one of the kids ran by us, and he literally had. And I think he ran by. My brother looked at me and goes, "Is that kid's third piece of fudge?" And I said, "Yeah, I think that's his third piece of fudge." And the kid came back to us for some reason or another and gave us the remaining half of that last piece of fudge. Like he was sugared out. Like that was how insane it was. The kids were just nuts. There was more sugar than they knew what to do with. And I was like, and all the dads were huddled at one table in the dining room. We were all huddled at one table, like trying to protect our sanctity and our sanity. It
Wow.
was fun. That's what I expect, something similar.
That's the sort of thing which I've never quite gotten because I think I have less than I think I have like less than 14 family members kind of on the continent. And when I say
Oh,
family members, I mean people who are close enough to actually really be invited over to a big dinner. And most of us are spread out across the continent. The closest ones, I believe, are like 800 miles apart.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So I never. got the big family thing as growing up.
If you
Also,
you
I
ever
mean,
down
well,
here, you come to it.
it's good though because I really, really despise parties with a lot of people. I was at a work party on Monday, and it was everyone from the department basically, and it was loud. It was really loud, and I was like, "Wow, this is just." And I speak the way I do, and I not sure if you have turned me up on the audio, but in person with my vocal register, it's really I sound generally quiet.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a big quiet guy with very bad hearing in a loud room. You
Yeah,
can
that would be
imagine how
frustrating.
terribly that goes.
That would be pretty frustrating, I'm sure.
Yeah. And then it's the sort of thing where I'm just like I try to avoid big parties like that. It's one of the I just don't understand physically how somebody can talk to someone else with music in the background. The party I
Okay.
mentioned, there was a live band. It wasn't a speaker system, which meant that it was quieter, which is good. And also you can move away from the band, which is also good.
That is good. Yeah, there's no band, but there are 19 children, so it's pretty loud.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. You haven't had a big family. Yeah, my family just all lives in the same area, so it's just a whole kit and caboodle of things like that. I think my father wanted that growing up, so he went and did the thing and achieved it. He went and did
The
the thing. What is your father going to serve? Do you hang out with your father for Christmas? And if so, what is he going
yeah,
to serve you and what is he going to
I
serve himself?
I believe this time he's going to serve everyone the same thing. If I'm remembering correctly, I believe he's cooking beef bourguignon and
Beef what?
beef bourguignon.
Bourguignon. I don't know
Yeah,
if I know that.
it's French.
Okay. The French have the most overcomplicated ways of cooking everything,
It's basically
but it's delicious.
it's stew basically, but it's like
Oh, okay.
it's. I'll send you a photo of it. Actually, uh,
But I do have noticed that French cuisine, and while delicious, it sometimes I'm like, did you have to do that? That seems like a lot of work. Was that completely necessary?
yeah, the his I believe uses mushrooms and onions.
Ah, I have
And I
seen
think
that.
if
Yep,
I
yep.
recall, there's also carrots. But I can't remember exactly what he puts in. I remember
It
it's
looks
good.
really good though.
Yeah, but I'll probably be having dinner with my parents. I have actually been putting together this year. I'm not sure if you saw what I'm getting my father for Christmas.
Well, I know that what you were trying to get him didn't pan out. The spoon.
The spoon didn't pan out, unfortunately. Yes, but if you saw in the Trump zone,
I
I
don't think I saw it actually. So you just have to tell me and
uh,
our viewers.
the board game. All right, all right. I think since the board game isn't uh, jogging your memory, I'll scroll up and think I'll see if I can find it. Here we go. Did you hop on reactor? Let's see. No, you didn't. All right, here we go.
I love how you check to see if I haha. Even if I did, I probably won't. I may not have remembered it.
All right.
Oh, okay. So I saw this post. I didn't know this is what you had gotten him. So I'm
Yeah.
back, and you're next. Is that what it says? Or fired?
Uh,
Is the
yeah,
Trump
that's
board game?
the Trump board game. Trump the
Isn't your
game.
father not particularly a Trump fan? So
Oh
this is
no,
going to be hilarious.
he makes me look like snails.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
This man. The fact that you're getting him this makes me think of the fact that for every single holiday, my father grew up with pugs. His family always had pugs, which are the ugliest and like most inbred little dogs I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And so I will go out of my way to find the world, like all of. I have a collection just
Uh,
saved up to give him on holidays of pug related holiday cards. You know,
oh
like
yeah,
Hallmark cards.
that's devious. I
Oh,
was
it's amazing. What's funny is his sister, my aunt. She loves them.
Mhm.
She loves the cards. I give them to my dad, who's always like, "This, why do you keep doing this? Where do you find these?" And my aunt, who's like, "These are amazing."
Yeah, there's nothing better. Another friend. I'm going to be meeting two friends on Sunday to give them their gifts. They're Jewish, so it's Hanukkah gift. One of them, I'll be giving them one gift I'm putting together with actual thought and effort. The other one, I'm getting a single can of warm beer and really bad beer, the worst beer I can find. But
That's pretty great.
all right, I can't send a photo. I can't post this photo on CDD. But I was preparing
Warm
the
beer.
other gift. Uh, I was preparing the other gift today. If you look in your DMs, you'll see the aftermath.
Oh no. Oh my. What? Wow. What is this? You have a zombie in your bathroom?
There's not a zombie in my bathroom.
What is that? Is that wine? I don't even know what's going
Oh
on
no,
there.
that's blood.
Wait, what happened?
Wow, that's the fun part. I had figured out how to get my hand on about a liter of blood.
Oh. It's
And so
not your
now,
blood, okay.
not my blood. I could not just lose that much blood without.
You could just for the people watching, I just got I was EC DM me an image that is just like a um a sink coated in red. Like there's just red everywhere, and there's like a rag on the right side, like just drenched in red. That's what I was like. Then you say, oh, it's blood. What?
The
Who's blood?
the annoying part is cleaning the blood after the fact.
Oh yeah.
Because I got to it quickly, I could get most of it off with just water. But the
Uh,
I really hope nobody dies in my house, and then I have to go. Oh yeah, the blood in the sink. That's from December. Don't worry about that.
don't worry about
There's
that.
all
Yeah,
this
yeah.
CSI
Don't
stuff.
worry about that DNA. Not a big deal.
Well, I mean, the DNA can't implicate me in anything. Worst case scenario, I look weird, and like that looking weird is a pretty good outcome in a murder case.
So how do you get blood? How does this pan out? How do you come upon a liter of blood? Huh?
I went to a local place which sold blood, and I had to call ahead of time, and then I had to they had to go into the back and then get me in like one of those little deli containers a liter of blood, and
It's
they double
amazing.
bagged it, and then I paid for it, and then I left.
How much does a liter of blood run?
Uh, $8 Canadian.
No, that's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay.
It's a pretty good price.
Yeah.
The
I never thought I'd hear myself talk about the exchange rate of blood, but there we are.
I mean, it's the sort of thing where having just one of the nice things about it is that it's food safe. It's not like not you don't have to worry particularly much about blood pathogens,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's nice. The but now that I have this much spare blood, I'm wondering how far can I go in taking really weird photos of things covered in way too much blood until somebody starts
like what you did to me. Here's a photo.
Just like it's like, hey guys, I fell in the shower, and then I just post a photo of a shower, just like head to toe, drenched in blood.
Send help, please.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. No, yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. No worries, guys.
Yeah, or just like what else? What else? Oh yeah, got a paper cut, and then post a photo of a table covered in blood.
Paper cut. You need to. By the way, you need to have. You say paper cut, and then you
And I
need to have
have
like a
like a
really sharp
photo of,
looking knife, like just kind of like poking out in the corner of the image.
yeah, just like, sorry, what did he say? Or have a friend over to just lie in the ground, on the ground in the back, and be like, and just like full of blood, just talking about something innocuous. The
That would be hilarious.
one thing though that I could use my blood for, however, I think it would be a very iffy idea. Is where is it? All right, yeah. I recently got a new rifle for my reenactment kit, which I'll post in BC chat now.
You're a
And
reenactor. Interesting.
and I could see a use for blood there, but also I don't think blood washes out of wool particularly well.
I doubt it. I doubt it. And there's no guarantee that that's like washing friendly.
Yeah. I mean, and worst case scenario, I end up smelling like blood all the time, which is to somebody who doesn't know the smell of blood, okay, that's fine. To somebody who knows the smell of blood, that's troublesome.
Yeah, yeah.
The like, it'd be really weird if I go to meet someone and then their security guy's like, yeah, he smelled like blood. Like he smelled like a lot of blood. Like
A lot of blood.
like that a guy shouldn't smell like that. What's going on here? Like, me.
Something's wrong.
What? Me? You're looking at me and my liter of blood?
Just have the bag of blood with you. So
Okay.
let's transition topics real fast because
Yeah.
I do think we need to talk about one specific thing tonight. Because you are the king of the long-winded meme, truly the king
Oh,
of
this,
the
right, I forgot.
You'll write like 2 paragraphs in a meme, which, I'm gonna be real, just not that funny, just not hilarious. However, when you post it, you get, 30, like 20 something
I get
TLDRs
like
and
29. Oh, Jerma, you post too long meme reaction. Then like,
but you send the meme to me, and I post a meme that's like a paragraph and a half that you literally sent to me, and I get the haha guy and the let's go face and the real react, and I only got a few of the mucho texto meme.
yeah,
It's literally your meme though.
yeah. We actually did this. If you guys are watching you can go back December 19th at 1909 EST.
Jernews and PapaLlamaOpolis regret the grammar and vocabulary chosen in the meme deleted on December 20th, which was posted in political memes on December 19th. I'm totally not being forced to say this, and I am blinking twice.
We're not going to get into this. I had sent him that meme. I had actually censored that meme for him to post. As of right now, it had 9 haha reacts, 5 TLDR reacts, 6 let's go reacts, 4 real reacts, and 2 little tuhu reacts. And the TLDR reacts were first posted by a Chroma who said, I'm very sorry that I have to do this to you, PapaLlama.
She apologized, yes.
Yeah, whereas when I posted basically the exact same meme from the exact same source with the exact same format, that being impact text on top of an anime girl and a ton of text. I think my meme actually had less text than PapaLlama's meme. It got 29 TLDR reacts, 20 no anime reacts, 11 no bad Jerma reacts, 8 real reacts, 8 more no anime reactions, like, and then a penguin. So 29 no anime reactions in like 3 different formats.
Oh, I didn't even get a no anime reaction, and that was, that is very specifically like an anime art. I didn't even get a no anime react.
Yeah, and also I got 3 Pepe cringe reactions, and this is the sort of thing where there was one of those memes. There was a meme posted recently, which I'll be honest, really funny, which was about the Manhattan shooter guy. And it was like, if he was a leftist, he would have had like a wall of text on the bullets, and then somebody edited it and reposted him with like, yeah, if he had been Jerma, and then that was funny. That was really funny.
That one was good. I remember that.
Yeah, but it's very much an association, which I kind of feel is a bit over drummed up to beyond a reasonable level. But
it is funny because as I scroll through this, like I'm scrolling through it right now, like the truth of the matter is people post a lot of there's a lot of words on memes in this era.
yeah, and I when I was politics fan, one of the first memes I saw when I came back was just like an argument thread between two people who were just posting screenshots of Wikipedia.
Jerma was like, "What has happened while I've been gone?"
I know, like that's crazy to me.
Are you saying that Wikipedia is not a good source?
No, I'm saying that Wikipedia isn't a meme. We're in the memes discussion section. We should be posting memes.
That's true. I will agree with you there. I'll agree with you there.
And then, if I'm remembering, let me check this. I'm gonna search from before. I can't remember when I was on band. I'm gonna say November.
You were banned for a while. It was weird.
Yeah, February to like last week of October, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember the first meme I posted when I was unbanned was and one of those anime edits I had made, which was, I'll be honest, a really funny edit. All right, here we go. So one person posted a tweet of Elon Musk with a hat, and the comment, Elon specifically chose to wear a MAGA hat with a text with a font associated with the Nazis. This isn't a meme. This is just a post. This is a post. And then somebody else replied with a screenshot of Wikipedia with a highlighted section, and end with a comment, it was literally banned by the Nazis, which is just still not a meme. And then a third person showed up and then posted a paragraph of text, an example of the typeface, and then a link to a podcast on the topic. Not one TLDR reaction among any of these posts.
Jerma, you truly are the most oppressed class on CDD. It's okay.
This is, when people ask, are you part of a racialized minority? I always have in the back of my mind the urge to say, yes, minor German nobility. But I guess I should really be saying minor Jerma nobility.
Minor German nobility, specifically on CDD.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where no matter what I post, I will get the TLDR react. You know what you should do? You should go on like a whole tirade where you just don't have any words. Just like some absolutely ridiculous pictures for memes and like no words.
Or just like have video of just a meme with spoken audio instead of text.
That actually would be great. You could do spoken audio and text, or instead of text, you could do like Pictionary, where you have the pictures somehow line up in a way that if you were like look at them in an order, it would kind of like work out in your brain and make a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're onto something here. Your future, and then you know what's funny? You'd still get a TLDR react. It'd be great.
I always get hit with the sleeping emoji reaction and the downvote reaction.
That's one of the remnants of Myron.
Yeah, you can. There's certain trends to meme that you notice associated with certain people. And I actually briefly considered setting up a Jerma alt account to do like proper month-long data analysis on this and split my memes. I wonder
who this account is. Jermalt. Who's the Jermalt?
And just like split my memes by complete 50-50 either way. And then send one to the normal account, one to the other account, break up the posting schedule, and then measure what the reactions are and see how with the German name impact the meme. And unfortunately, CDD users have a good enough memory that you can't repost old memes without them noticing to some degree.
And you have to really wait them out.
You gotta wait them out. I mean, like, there was one meme I could repost after a year. But that was because it was a year-long anniversary of the event. That meme was about the Uvalde shooting. It was the thin blue line flag with the, on each white line, the text, the sound of children screaming have been removed.
No.
Which was, it was one of those few cop memes I'm allowed to post. Pants said, no, Jerma, you can't post any memes about cops. And I'm like, oh, man. And then, actually, I believe, let me check something. I believe Thomas J. Foolery, used to be on the server. He's a police officer. And I mentioned this one image I posted to him. And, they're like, okay, send it to me. I'm going to see if I can repost it and not get in trouble. This is what my memory is saying, and I'm going to go check through the meme to see if that was in fact what happened.
Jerma defending his meme decisions over here.
Alright, I don't think he may have reposted it, may not have reposted it, but it's not there.
I did appreciate the if Luigi had been Jerma meme.
That's crazy, yeah.
Did you see that with they instead of just a word, they had like three columns of paragraphs on the bullet. I was like, okay. I was like, not fair but hilarious. It's like, that's pretty good.
One of the things I do sometimes when I'm bored is I go back through the old CDD memes and look at the memes we were posting 2-3 years ago.
Oh, yeah, I guess CDD is that old. Isn't that wild? Man, yeah, CDD is that old. Holy cow.
I've been on CDD for, I think, 2 years now. I joined December 4th, I believe, 2024. Sorry, 2022. Now it's December 2024. You know what's really scary to think about? Upcoming users. We're gonna start having users on CDD who do not remember when Obama was president.
Oh no.
Yeah. Think about that, man. Obama. Everyone remembers Obama. Obama wasn't even that long ago, and but now because man. And that's one of those things which I'm just gonna be able to say to make people annoyed. And they're gonna go, oh man, I don't like that you've said this to me, and I'm going, tee-hee.
Well, on this note, I think we've gone on long enough.
I've been Jerma.
And I'm PapaLlama. Have a Merry Christmas season, everybody.
Merry Christmas.